Oh, that's so cool. I've never actually sat in a cooled seat before. She danced a little around that corner. That was cool. Owie? Yeah. Was that intense? Yeah. Say, Uncle Bob, that was ridiculous.
Thank you, Flynn. It's quite the compliment.
Flynn, did he send it? No. Nope, not good enough there.
Do we have to go do that again, but better? No. No? Was that too much? Welcome back to another monthly review. So, where to start? So many things to go over. Last month I was unable to get the ZL1 front splitter on, but that has now been installed. As you can tell, it looks pretty awesome. Super happy with it. Cannot believe the performance gains that the car has achieved. And before I get too far into it, here's a teaser, and I want to know who can guess what this is. This is my next mod. I'm working on it today. I'm pretty excited about it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been trying to do things a little differently the last month. I've been trying to enjoy the car more, drive it, feel it out, get used to the performance characteristics, get used to it sliding a little bit, and actually having fun with the car, which I really haven't done since I got it. I've really just driven it every day to and from point A to point B. I mean, that is the point of a car, right? And this is my only car, so it hasn't been much of an option. The weather's been crazy. Every 2 hours we get something totally different. Tire letters, as you can tell, have not been fixed yet. I'm still waiting for those to arrive in the mail. ZL1 side skirts. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Because as you can tell, with the front having the splitter now, and as massive as that bad boy is, with a accented rear black fascia, in gloss black, which is why I did gloss on the front. I think the ZL1 side skirts are going to be an absolute must, and soon. One view that I wanted to share that I feel like gets grotesquely overlooked is this back wing. So this back wing here, which is just a factory SS wing, and a lot of people don't like it. They don't like how it sits on the car. But when you live with this wing and you see how it works with the car, I mean, obviously it matches the shape of the back and it tapers, but this wing is almost, what, 18 inches deep from the front tip to the very top. It's absolutely massive. And from the front, it looks like this car has got a set of daggers coming off. Like so. It's actually pretty wild. And standing on my own license plate. And something you really only get to experience when you live with this car every single day. It's pretty freaking cool. Been trying my best to keep all the crevices and innards clean. So I got my storage container in the back here. Plexiglass gets a little warpy when it gets really hot with the Lethal and the Top Hat Plus stickers. So I am going to add some of my other stickers, hopefully today, but I got other bigger things to do. I got vlog mounts I'm building. New ones, hopefully give you another cool perspective. That exhaust system has finally gotten to that sweet break-in spot that's absolutely amazing. I've got a number of people that have been bugging me to go for a ride, a few people's younger brothers and stuff that dream to own a Camaro when they grow up. And when they found out that I had this one, they got pretty freaking excited about it. Have not gotten the Camaro badge fixed. It's actually gotten worse. All it has left is blue and I think a little bit of the white. Most of the letters are gone now too. But it's been an interesting ride. Getting that front splitter on has really updated, freshened up, and changed the whole characteristics of the front of this car. The whole persona and attitude. As you know, most of you watched the other video, I did change the rear fascia stickers, or front fascia stickers, sorry. So I got the gloss on the left, flat on the right side. And you know what? It gives it a real interesting look. It's something so subtle that nobody's really noticed it. And that's been the biggest thing, is all the mods I've done to this, everybody thinks kind of came factory and came like that. And the rims, took it to a car show, I lit the car show up. There's probably 300 cars there, give or take. Half of them would have been Camaros. There was 5 new Camaros, 6 gens. One was a 2017 1LE, 2016 RS, and then I think 2 other SS's, including mine. I was parked next to a 2012 ZL1, and this car got the most attention. Everybody was flocking to it, and that's not me being biased. That was just me paying attention to what kind of unbiased attention the car was getting. I wasn't there to talk about it. I went and tried to enjoy the show the best I could and walk around and talk to the different owners and see what was up. But every time I glanced back, this car had a whole crew around it. Everybody pointed out the front splitter, everybody'd stand back, put their hand on their chin, and it was like they really appreciated and understood. But I think at the same point they got a little bit confused, because it is an SS, but it doesn't have stuff that the SS comes with. So I think they were having a hard time trying to decipher what I did to the car versus what came on the car. I heard a number of people say that I had carbon fiber rims and I had, you know, all this cool stuff, which I obviously do not. I definitely do not have carbon fiber rims, but is what it is. The interior, to which I absolutely love. Oh man, you take passengers and they just don't respect your vents. So just everything about this car has been unbelievable. As the weather's warmed up and I've been able to actually take it out and enjoy it, it has just gotten better and better and better. Getting to use the cooled seats and just getting to enjoy these absolutely amazing seats has been just the biggest treat of all. Having the windows down, the sunroof open, the cooled seats going, the stereo blasting, the exhaust. I have kept this car in track mode for every drive for the last month, and my God, does it ever get any better than that? I don't think so. It's so raspy, poppy. The exhaust system is heavily breaking in. And I know a lot of people don't get that, or they don't think that happens, but my God, does it ever. This car does not sound like I got it. Tour mode sounds better than when I got it. It's really deep and and then you switch it over into track mode and it gets so raspy, poppy, crackly on the shifts and deceleration. And then when you're hammering into it, it gets just so loud. So it's just been unbelievable. I've worked so hard since I got the car to build a prospering YouTube channel that a part of me forgot that I bought this car because I dreamt of it, because I yearned for it, because I worked for it. And I really want to change that. I want to not just do little cosmetic mods, but I want to go drive it. I want to go on road trips. I want to do stuff. The work schedule's been tight. Like, I've been getting home at 10 o'clock at night and then doing the gym and doing everything else I've been doing. It's been really, really tough. But I am going to get back to the car. I'm hoping work lightens up a little bit and we can get back to the car. I really did forget why I bought it and what my intended goals were and everything I ever wanted to do with it. As you seen at the beginning of the video, I took my 3-year-old nephew out and my brother. I mean, we got back here and my brother was just like shaking. He's just like it's just so fast and it's just so controlled and smooth and exhilarating. He's like, I've never really experienced that in a car before. So I'm trying to share it. I'm trying to show people what the new cars, and not just the Camaro, the Challengers, the Mustangs, how everything really has evolved. And I think I've made a decision on what I'm going to do with the trunk of the car. When the trunk is up, you see this line right here, how it kind of comes down and it drops off. There's a company that makes a trunk like a full replacement trunk. You unbolt this trunk, you bolt the other trunk in. It's carbon fiber, and it integrates the duckbill spoiler, or whatever they're called, into it. So it's just one smooth fluid motion. I think that would be my choice if I was to change it and go with that style. I'm not a big fan of the ones that bolt to the back and you put all the pieces bolted to the back. I forget what they're all called. It doesn't really matter because I'm not really that interested in it. But the goal is the ZL1 1LE spoiler. As I've mentioned in a few of my other videos, my biggest issue with this spoiler, close that, and yes, this Chevy emblem is my close handle. I grab it on the top and just give it a flick. My biggest issue is snow brushes. As you can tell, there's probably, what, 1.5 inches maybe of clearance in there. I can't get a snow brush in there. So every time I open my trunk in the winter, you get all the snow trapped in there. After you've cleaned it off, you flip it up, boom, dumps it in the trunk. Which was the main reason I built this bad boy, which has done its job perfectly, by the way, and I'm going to finish that at some point, probably in August when I get some time off. There will be LEDs strung, and I'm going to try and make it look a little bit more pretty and a little bit more exciting. But for now, I got my AC Delco washer fluid, my AC Delco window cleaner, because, you know, GM is life. Aside from that, I mean, the things that I didn't like about the car when I got it, like the reverse lights, license plate lights and stuff like that being incandescent and not being white, I just couldn't care less at this point. I guess that's just my biggest thing. Like, rather than spend 40 bucks here, 40 bucks here, 40 bucks here, 40 bucks here, I would rather save my money up and put the side skirts on the car. Or when ACS Composites, to which I've been talking about, and if they watch this video, you know what I'm talking about. That wing needs to be created, and it needs to be created at a price that I can afford, because this needs a bitchin' wing. And that's just all there is to it. It needs to be freaking awesome. The brakes have been phenomenal. The tires have been outstanding. Not a huge fan of the road noise out of the run flats, but that is what it is. I can live with it. I mean, even getting into cold air intakes and different things, I mean, I would love to do it, but again, you're talking a lot of money for things that I only see when I pop the hood, things you only see at car shows. I mean, I want to do ZL1 side skirts. I want to do the things that I see every single day. When I walk out and I look at this car, last night I was parked in a shopping plaza. I walked out and you seen it, you know, 150 feet off, parked in the silhouette of the parking lot lights, and I just, like, it melted my heart. You see this hip line right here, just that nice little bright red spot, and the beautiful roof line. It's such a pretty car, and I want to do the things that I get to appreciate first before I get into things that are just minor, you know, whatever things. And I mean, obviously I'm a big fan of Lethal Camaro, and I watched all his videos on cold air intakes, which means RotoFab will be taking the cake on that one. I'm not even going to argue with it. That'll be the intake I need. So, and then again, we're talking money. The RotoFab intake, by the time I get it here, is almost $750. There's like a 30% conversion. It's probably $80 in shipping, and the product itself is $460. You add all that up, 30% conversion, it's a lot of money by the time you get it here. It's as much for me to do a cold air intake as it is for me to get both side skirts for this car. And I would rather get both side skirts because, again, it's the little things that I want to do first that I get to enjoy every single day. Enjoy while I'm washing the car and everything I'm doing and going down the road and everybody that sees it, which includes that little mod there on the front window. That thing there is going to be a ton of fun, as well as my new vlog mount. I think you guys will greatly appreciate that. Even the grill, okay, and not that I want to keep yammering on here, but this grill, when this car was released, I thought was absolutely spectacular. And then the 50th anniversary was announced, the grills became available, and everybody I know swapped. And I don't know, I guess I absolutely love this grill. Because I put these teeth on either corner here, and we'll get into some different angles, things that you get to see as the owner. So I've got that bad boy there, the tooth that I added, it matches all 3 teeth coming up, and then you've got your center tooth here. You've got what, 5 rows of teeth, quote unquote. It looks like a shark. It looks like one mad, angry animal coming at you. And I'm not changing my grill. I absolutely love it. I've contemplated the canards on the front corners. I don't know if it's going to make it too busy, but I think the side skirts need to happen first. I've got so much on the front of this car now that I really need to pull it back. I want to do a side body spear out of vinyl. I want to do the roof stripes. I want to do the side skirts, and I want to pull the attention back because it's all in the front. I think it started in the back with the rear fascia being in gloss black, and then when I did the stickers on the front, it pulled it forward. I added the splitter. It accentuated the front. So now I need to do the middle of the car. There's this huge giant blah red spot that wraps the entire, you know, body of the car that needs a whole lot of detail. And then from all these angles, I'll put you at my eye level, and this is where the roof stripes come in. At my eye level, we'll zoom in a little bit here, the roof looks black. So to anybody that was hating on me doing the roof stripes, the sunroof really is what killed it. If I had the reverse Mohawk no sunroof, I would absolutely leave it, and I would be totally content with it. It would look good. But with the sunroof in, it just blows up the freaking roof line. It's just one giant rounded, I don't know, just probably the most boring part of this whole car is the roof line. There, it's just one, you know, pretty lame round. And when I do the roof stripes, it will go around the sunroof. So it will almost blend the sunroof right into the stripes, and you really won't even know it's there, which I think will give it a pretty awesome look. So tons of plans, tons to do, tons of money to save, tons of money to spend. People to email, sponsors to get. The channel's growing. I hugely appreciate everybody who has joined the party in the last month and everybody who will come via this video. I have a ton of fun making these YouTube videos, and I am trying to find that balance between making the videos and living the life and driving the car and working and doing everything I do. To most people who don't know, I did a carbon fiber accent in the hood vents, which kind of lightened it up, which was kind of cool. So thank you very much for subscribing, supporting the channel, leaving your comments, liking the videos, doing everything you've done. I hugely appreciate it. And until next month, that is all I have to say on this monthly review. Take care, behave, and drive safe. You think I need to kiss it better? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that as soon as we get back, okay? Okay. Did you have fun in Lightning? No. Why not? Because it's too much faster. It's too much faster? Yeah. How is that even a thing? I think you have to kiss my finger better. Okay, we'll look after that. Thanks for going for a ride, Flynn. I don't want to go ride. We did go for a ride. I don't like to go. Well, well, maybe next time you'll like it more. I'll drive faster. Logic. Next time when this one will get, when I get a new finger. Okay. You're gonna get a new finger for next time? Yeah. Oh, okay. Who's gonna buy that? I think I saw Ollie. You think? Yeah. Oh. Who's gonna buy you a new finger? I don't know. You don't know? Maybe Bobby has to. Uncle Bobby's gonna buy you a new finger? Yeah. Sweet.